Welcome back to another lesson, and we're almost done our unit on division. So by now you should be an expert on doing division and being able to figure out how to do it, the easy shortcuts that you can use to do it, all sorts of different strategies that we've talked about. Remember, if you need any clarification on any of those strategies, do let me know and I can help you with them. And that will just help you in all your future math that you have to do. So in this lesson, we're talking about interpreting remainders. So when we interpret remainders, what we mean is we want to figure out what we need to do with the remainder, because sometimes our division questions have some leftovers, and what do we do with them? So we're going to solve some word problems that involve division with a remainder. Here it asks us to divide and write the division equation. So let's do that part first, and then we will identify the dividend, divisor, quotient, and remainder. So we look at the first number here, the 3, which is actually 30, right? If we take 3 divided by 4, can we do that? Not really. So we have to take the whole 39 divided by 4. So what times 4 will give us almost 39? It will be a 9. And so we know we have to write that up top here. 4 times 9 is 36. 36 goes down here. We've used up 36 things when we multiply 4 times 9, so we subtract them. 9 minus 6 is 3. 3 is smaller than 4, so 3 is our remainder. So here we have the dividend, the number that we are dividing. This is the divisor, the number that's doing the dividing. The quotient is the answer, and sometimes we can say that the quotient includes the remainder, which is this part here. Always remember to put that R when you're writing the remainder so that we don't get confused and think it's 93 instead of 9 remainder R. So here's our first word problem. I have $43 to buy 8 dance tickets, and we want to know how many tickets I can buy. So we're going to divide 43 by 8. So 43 will be our dividend, 8 will be our divisor, to find out how many tickets I can buy, and that will be the quotient. So let's work this through. $43. Each ticket costs $8. 8 times what will be almost 43? Well, we know 5 times 8 is 40, so that's pretty close. Write it down there, subtract it, and we end up with a remainder of 3. So our quotient is 5, remainder is 3. So let's look back at our question. How many tickets can I buy? I can buy 5 tickets, but what does this remainder 3 mean? Can I do anything with it? Could you buy 3 parts of a ticket? No. So in word problems, sometimes the remainder is ignored. In this case, the 3 isn't useful for us at all. All it means is that we'll have $3 left out of the 43, because we started with $43, right? So we'll have $3 left when we buy 5 tickets. So maybe you can go and buy a chocolate bar or something with the remaining $3. Look at this one. T-shirts cost $9. How many t-shirts can I buy with $31? So let's work this one through. If I have $31 and each t-shirt costs $9, how much can I get with $31? How many t-shirts? 9 times what is almost 31? It's going to be 3. 9 times 3 is 27. 31 minus 27, we have to do some borrowing. 11 minus 7 will be 5. So we have 3, remainder 5. So what this means is I can buy 3 t-shirts. I have enough to have 3 t-shirts because each t-shirt, if we draw out our t-shirts here, I'm not very good at drawing t-shirts, but each one is going to cost us $9. Sometimes this helps to think it through to help us visualize if we make a model or a picture of what we mean. So we know 9 plus 9 plus 9 will equal 27. So that's how we know we can have 3 groups. There's 1, 2, 3 groups that each have $9 in them. So we'll end up spending $27 in total, and we'll have 5 left over. Can you buy another t-shirt with that 5? No. And that's all it asks is how many t-shirts. So our answer would be 3 t-shirts. In the bottom one here, a dress requires 4 meters of fabric. How many dresses can be made with 33 meters of fabric? So if you think of a bolt of fabric or a length of fabric that's 33 meters long, we would cut that into sections of 4 meters, right? So we'll take the 33, divide that by 4. So our dividend is 33, divisor is 4. What will our quotient be up on top? 4 times what is almost 33? 4 times 8, 32. 33 minus 32 is 1. So how many dresses can someone make with 33 meters of fabric? They can make 8 dresses. So there's our answer, 8 dresses. Now we'll have 1 meter of fabric left. So maybe you can make a matching belt or something else, or something smaller with that 1 meter of fabric that's left. But right now, you can't make another dress with it unless it's a doll dress perhaps, or a smaller dress, because you need 4 meters for every dress in this problem. In this one, a passenger van holds 7 people. How many vans are needed to transport 44 people? So think this through. You've got 44 people standing in a crowd, and you want to put them into vans. Maybe it's a youth group going to a concert. You want to put 7 people in each van. So 44 is our total number, our dividend. 7 is the divisor, how many people can fit in each van. So what would this be? 44 divided by 7, approximately 6. So 7 times 6, 42. 44 minus 42 is 2. So let's look what this means for a minute. We have 44 people. We have 7 people in each van. So in our quotient, we need 6 vans. But wait a minute. What about the 2? Are you going to just leave the 2 people there? What if you have to transport them in vans? Some people might say, well, we'll just take a car because a car is more convenient for 2 people anyway. But if we're just talking about vans, then we need to add 1 more van, right? So we need 7 vans to transport every person to the concert. So in word problems, sometimes the answer is 1 more than the quotient. It depends on what it is you have left over. If you have 2 people left over, you wouldn't want to just leave them at home or not be able to go to the concert. So you'd want to grab 1 more van, so you have 7 vans, to make sure you have enough for all the people. Okay, let's look at this one. Here Hilda reads 8 pages a day. The book is 183 pages long. How many days will it take for Hilda to read the book? Think about what is the dividend, what's the divisor, and then we'll find the quotient and the remainder. So what's our dividend? What are we dividing up? 183 pages. That's our dividend. The divisor is 8 pages per day, because we want to know how many days it takes her to read the whole book. So let's look at this. 1 divided by 8 we can't do. 18 divided by 8, we can do that. That will be 2. 8 times 2 is 16. 18 minus 16 is 2. Bring down the 3. 23 divided by 8 will be 2 again. Because 3 times 8 will be 24, and that's too much. We can't subtract 24 from 23, so we have to use 16 again. 23 minus 16, oh, we have to borrow. 13 minus 6 will be 7, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So 183 pages in the book, 8 pages per day. will mean that she'll have to use 22 days to read the book. But wait a minute. If she only reads for 22 days, and she reads 8 pages each day, there will be 7 pages left over. Our question is, how many days will it take for Hilda to read the book? So we want her to finish the book, not almost finish the book. So we need to add 1 more day. So it will actually be 23 days. So like our hint says down here, the context of the question will determine whether the answer is the quotient without the remainder or 1 more than the quotient. You have to use your thinking to determine, do I need to add that remainder to make it 1 more, or can I just ignore the remainder? Now, if Hilda reads 8 pages for 22 days, how many pages will she read? Looking back at this, 22 days, 8 pages. That's what we figured out there, right? So let's multiply it out and see. 22 times 8, it's 22 is the group, and 8 is how many things are in the group, right? 2 times 8, 16. 2 times 8 again, 16. 176 is our answer. So that's 176 pages. And will she have finished the book if she read 176 pages? No. That's what we determined here, right? It's 183 pages, so she'll have 7 pages left. So we have to add 1 more day to account for those 7 pages. Here's another one. Dory reads 5 pages of a book per day. It takes her 37 days to finish the book. What are the possible numbers of pages in the book? So here, look carefully. Possible numbers means we're looking for more than 1 number in the answer. So 5 pages of a book per day, that would be the number of things in the group. 37 days is the group. So we know we need to multiply these together. 37 times 5. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 3 is 15. Plus 3 is 18. If she reads for 37 days, 5 pages each day, she will have read 185 pages. Now, is it possible that there could be 184 pages? Yes, it could, because maybe on the last day she only had to read 4 pages. What about 183? Maybe the last day she had 3 pages to read. 182? If she had 2 pages left on the last day. 181 if she only had 1 page left. Could it be 180? No, it can't. Then it would have taken her 36 days to read 180 pages. So it can't be less than 180, and it can't be more than 185. So these are your choices for your answer. It asks what are the possible numbers of pages in the book. It could be anything from as low as 181 to as high as 185. Those are the choices that we have. So think carefully. When you find your answer to your question, go back and read the question that you're being asked again to make sure that you're answering it correctly. And with that information, you should be able to finish pages 95 to 96 in your practice book. So remember to ask me if you need any help or if you're unsure about how to do any of the questions, and I'm here to help you.